The car is a disgrace. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for years. Our company had a modest sedan that was provided to a coworker and me to use as needed if we had a task in the field. I always kept it clean, whereas my coworker would leave trash and personal items in it. One fateful day, the regional manager came to visit. The boss took him to a current project using the car. Needless to say, the car was a mess. I hadn't used it in over 2 weeks. Boss got an attitude with me because the car was filthy. I'm an engineer, not a car wash employee. He then put out a memo stating the car was a disgrace and henceforth will be kept clean, and that anything not belonging in the car needed to be thrown away before it was returned. The tone he took was insulting and demeaning. The next time I used the car was a week or so later after the boss had used it. When I was getting back in to return, I noticed a set of keys barely visible between the seat back and seat. I retrieved it and realized it was my boss's key ring. In the many years that have passed since, I have come to feel it was wrong to toss the keys in the trash. I confess that was childish of me. Still, part of me is glad I did it. We got a passive-aggressively worded email from middle management that our work truck was filthy from dirt and road salt and must be rinsed off at least weekly. I waited until it was about 20 suited up in cold weather gear, grabbed a hose from the janitor's closet, and gave it a good thorough rinse. I got a company car for a trip one time that had half-eaten food under the seats, a melted gas station phone charger which was likely related to a few fuses being blown, which included the wipers. It was supposed to rain. Not really malicious compliance, but I spent close to an hour on company time cleaning the car and used a company card to buy fuses and air fresheners. I can't believe people just turned the car in that way. All because it was just too much of a hassle to look up the log and see who used it last. Then send out a professional email detailing new procedures. We had a log with respective vehicles and who took it out and when. For this reason, when I worked in pool construction, maintenance, once had someone complain that the van that I typically drive was speeding heavily through a residential area on X date. Guess who was driving a different vehicle that day and had clear and concise proof it wasn't me? The manager should have addressed the offender directly. You're an engineer, not lost and found. Back in the day, I would take key rings and attach a luggage tag to it. Then write "reward if found" and a hated person's address. Wash, rinse, repeat several times with old leftover keys. Take those keyrings and toss them around in questionable neighborhoods. Enjoy the show. Man, that's true malicious compliance. All hail the master. Nice. Sometimes petty revenge is the answer we need. No time for love, Dr. Jones. I would say, I know the policy is to discard anything not belonging in the car, but I was hoping you might make an exception in this case and drop his keys on his desk. Maybe it's childish, but it's exactly what I would have done. Karma can be a nightmare. Was it wrong though? No, it was not even slightly wrong or childish. It was the boss finding out. This is MC folks, sew up this fine poster. This is not AITA. Lovely compliance. Love it. Do you still smile when you think of it? Childish doesn't adequately describe your actions.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.